Okay, this is my This I Believe project. Okay. I believe in the power of something good. Have you ever wondered why things go wrong or why bad things happen to good people? Many people have different views on it, but mine comes from my religious faith and what my family has told me during the years. Throughout my childhood, I have been taught that something good would come out of anything that goes wrong as long as I give my trust in God. Being that little, it was kind of hard to comprehend on what everyone was talking about. I didn't quite know how important the things they were saying to me would actually help me get through tough situations until I needed something to believe in. A few years back, my family and I were going through a rough patch because my dad had lost his job that he loved. However, at the time, it was really difficult for me because I didn't know what was going to happen. A lot of different questions went through my mind. Are we going to move? Am I going to leave my friends? Is my family going to lose money? My parents were worried on what to do and what the next step they would have to make in order to keep my brother and I happy. Then my dad got a job offer from Hoover, and that's when I knew I was going to leave everyone behind and start a new life somewhere else, and that scared me. I felt discouraged and was upset because I had no intention of moving. I can just remember the night before the first day how worried and anxious I was to go. But then I knew that something good would come out of this. I prayed and really put my faith out there that this would all go away and that this is the best decision my parents had made for me. In a week, I was content and had quite a few friends. Everything eventually fell into place. I think this is necessary because it really opens the eyes of not only me, but everyone and gives us something to believe in and makes us have a purpose in life. This gives me a reason not to give up on things when they get too hard. I've learned that no matter how tough the situation might get and how much you want to give up, there's always going to be a light at the end of the tunnel and that something good will come out of it. And for my presentation, I I first put a quote and a picture from Charlie Brown because I think that this quote really goes along with what I'm trying to say throughout my essay. Um, Worrying won't stop the bad stuff from happening. It just stops you from enjoying the good. So, like when I was little, and I still do now, I worry a lot about things that I can't control, but I can't do anything about what happens. Like I'm focused on the bad stuff that could happen, but then again, I'm missing out on the good stuff. And I think that just really helps me. I chose this picture of a light at the end of the tunnel to represent what I'm saying. That there's always going to be another day, or like something good's going to come out of something bad, and you can't focus all on the bad stuff because you're missing out on the good stuff, and that the bad stuff isn't really important. And I put a picture of a cross because this essay, like, my faith is really important to me. And, my parents, when I was little, would tell me all about, how important their faith was and how important, like, their relationship with God was. And so that's what I want for myself. And he's basically a symbol of the good throughout my essay. Like, if I'm in trouble or, don't have anybody to turn to, I can just pray and know that he's got my back and that I'm safe and that everything's going to be all right. Okay.